If you've ever opened your BookBolt studio and thought, I have no idea where to click to even start a book, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to walk you step by step through creating your very first interior project inside BookBolt Studio, even if this is your first time seeing the screen. Hi, I'm Ijeoma, and on Learn with Ijeoma, I share step-by-step tech tutorials for beginners who want to create things they can sell. And in this video, we're going to go from no project at all to a saved interior project that you can come back to later and keep editing. So let's start right at the beginning. When you launch BookBolt or you log into your BookBolt account, this is where it's going to take you. This is the product search area. Now notice you're in the research area up here. You're going to come down to the Create section and click on BookBolt Studio. And this is going to automatically open you into a new window. Now, if you've created something before, BookBolt will automatically open up your most recent project that you were working on. And I have obviously created other projects with BookBolt before, so it's automatically opening me up to my most recent project. But if you're a beginner, then you're not going to see anything here. So what you're going to do is pretend you don't see this. You only see this because I have been using BookBolt. So you're going to come up here and click on Project, and then click on New Project. And here is where you're going to put in the information about the new project that you're going to be working on. Now, this is your very first book, your very first project. So I'm going to go very slowly so that you can follow me step by step. If you want a written checklist of all the steps, then go to my Substack, and the link is in the description, and I'll have a PDF checklist that you can print out and just go step by step if you prefer to have something tactile or a physical piece of paper to follow, or just pause the video as we go along. So the first thing you're going to see is the project type. This is what type of book are you creating? So your options are a paperback book or hardcover book. Those are the two types of books that you can create with Amazon KDP. Now, in your project, you're also going to decide if you want to create both the cover and the interior together, or the cover separately and the interior separately. Same thing with hardcover. You can create both the cover and the interior together, or you can create them separately, or you can create a whole custom project. But let's not talk about that right now. We're beginners, and so we're going to take it step by step and just do one of the pre-selected options that we have. And before I select one, I'll just give you a quick examples of when to use what. More often than not, because I've done my research and I know what I'm going to be creating, and you should too, I will select cover and interior and make them both in one file so that everything downloads together. It just keeps me more organized and streamlined. Now, I have also done them separately where I've made the cover separately and the interior separately. But usually that's because if I have more than one idea for the cover, I will create the interior separately and then come and create different options for the cover so that when I download them, I can decide which cover I like the best. When you do them together, you can only create one cover. So if you have multiple ideas for what you might want the cover to look like, that's a situation where you might want to create them separately. But more often than not, to keep things easy and streamlined, I usually will do cover and interior together. So I'm going to go ahead and select cover and interior. Now, low content and AI. This new iteration of BookBolt has a whole AI section, which will be a separate video that I will create for you. The low content option includes things that are books that are low content, like line journals or dot grid notebooks, etc. as well as medium content books. These are things like puzzle books, activity books, etc. So if you're not doing something, an AI generated book, then just select low content. Then you're going to go ahead and name your project. Name it something that's intuitive so that when you start creating lots of projects and books in BookBolt, you can easily you can easily find what you're looking for if you need to find something you worked on a couple of months ago. So let's say you're creating a corgi themed notebook, then you would name it that as the project name. So in this case, I'm just going to say my first BB book, my first BookBolt book. Now, trim size, again, because you should have done your research, you'll know what trim size to select. BookBolt gives you all the standard Amazon trim sizes, and you can select any of them, or you can put a custom size. As a beginner, I would recommend that you just stick to the standard Amazon trim sizes that are offered. Eventually, when you get more comfortable with BookBolt and with Amazon KDP and creating books and content, then you can veer off into the world of custom sizing. But for now, just pick something that's already a standard trim size. So in this case, I'm just going to pick 8.5 by 11 inches. Then next, you're going to select your interior and paper type, and you get 4 options here: black and white on either cream paper or white paper, and then premium or standard color on white paper. And the difference between these is going to be the cost of printing. And I'm going to show you what that looks like once we finish getting this set up. So in this case, let's just say black and white interior with white paper. Then you select bleed or no bleed. And let me make sure I explain this in a way that will not confuse you. Bleed, you select that if the designs on your page are going to go all the way to the end of the page, to the edges of the pages. So just consider it like it's bleeding out all over the whole page. And then no bleed, you would select if the designs you're creating stay within a fixed boundary on the page. They do not go all the way to the edges of the pages. So depending on what you're creating, you can select either or, bleed or no bleed. And then of course we have the page count. This can be anything you want. I do believe KDP requires that your books be at least 24 pages, so it can't exactly be anything you want. The minimum is 24 pages. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it at 100 pages. Actually, no, let me change that to 50. Okay, and then you hit create project, and BookBolt will automatically pop you into your project. Now, on the left-hand side, you have your working pages. So when a page is highlighted like this is the cover. That's what's in here. If you click on this one and that's highlighted, that's what's in here on the right hand side. So the leftmost side has all your working pages. This middle column is what I like to call your functional menu. So all the features that you're going to use to work on the pages are here in this middle menu. If you want to do free drawing, that's what this pen is for. If you these shapes here are your elements, so you can get you can find all sorts of shapes in here, and you don't even have to guess what's in here. You can always just type and see what if what you're looking for is in this element section. So I did butterfly, and I know it's in there. I wonder why it's not. Maybe it's I don't know how they tagged it, but there it is. So I don't know what they call, shape 50. So maybe you just have to scroll down, but you'll get used to what shapes are in here. It's after a while of after some time using it. Any images you want to use are any images you upload are in here. This is where they will all be stored. This will also link you to Unsplash and Pixabay to find images. Page templates, these are your interior pages. BookBolt has all these pages, these templates that you can use so that you don't have to design them from scratch. So you can select a template to use on your interior pages and modify them in your design. Okay. And then these ones that are you're not able to click here is because they are for features that you need to set up in here before you can use them. So you can actually make patterns with designs, but you can't do it on this type of page. The setup is different, and I'll show you in another video. You can mask images, mask text, and that's what this one is for. Again, that's another video. And here, this is where you have your textures. So you can add texture to your pages and to the text on your pages or your designs. Cloning objects, you can clone objects on a page or clone entire pages. Again, separate video. All these I will show you separate videos, so don't worry about them right now. Right now in this video, it's all about showing you how to get your projects set up and saved so you can come back to it and work on it when you're ready. Grid lines. I love working with grid lines because they help keep me organized. And with the grid lines, you can add vertical lines and horizontal lines or an entire grid on your page, and you get to determine how many grid lines you want in it. So you can make big grids, maybe like 4x4, or you can make smaller grids like 20x20 or 36x36. So I will show you that in a separate video. Again, this video is just getting you set up. I just want to familiarize you with what this functional menu is. And then your AI options are in here as well. And so that is how you get set up for your projects that you're going to work in. And now that you've put this all together, the next time you come into BookBolt Studio, it will automatically open you up into this project since it's the last thing you worked on. The other thing I want to show you before I wrap this video up is the difference the interior type you select makes on the price. And it really just comes down to the printing cost. So let's say we keep all the other dimensions the same as what we've selected here in our book. Coming over here, we're doing a paperback and we selected black and white interior with white paper. Our dimensions are in inches. We selected 8.5 by 11 Amazon, and we said 50 pages. So I'm going to leave the list price at $20 and submit. And so you can see here on Amazon.com, that's our list price. This is the royalty rate. Minimum list price is $568. The printing cost is $284 for this black and white interior with white paper. Now, if we were to select black and white interior with cream paper, everything else stays the same. Once again, the printing cost is still $2.84. Now, if you were to select premium color interior with white paper, again, everything else stays the same. Submit, and the printing cost is $5. And finally, if we select standard color interior with white paper, the printing cost, I need to submit it. Paper for standard color can be less than, so the page count is too small for standard color, so it can't be done. But let's compare 100 pages standard color, and premium. So standard color 100 pages, the printing cost is $502, and premium color 100 pages on white paper, the printing cost is $9. And of course, the black and white will be less as well. But for good measure, I'll just show you what the cost is on black and white on cream. And usually black and white on cream is the same. That's $284 as black and white on white paper. Maybe not always, but in this case, yes, it is. So $284. So that's the difference. The interior type that you select will make is on the cost of printing, which also will then also determine your royalty cost. So that's it for this video. That's how you set up your project, your very first project, and you can come back to it when you're ready to work on it. Again, like I said, once you click into Studio, it will automatically open you up to the last project that you were working on. Now, if you would like this a simple written checklist or printable checklist that you can print out and follow these steps, like I said, they'll be in my Substack, Learn with Ijeoma, and the link will be in my description. If you want to try out BookBolt, the link is in the description that you can use. They do have a 3-day free trial, and if you do decide to subscribe, the link in the description is my affiliate link. I will get a commission for you using that link to subscribe, although it will not cost you anything different. It won't cost you anything more. But I also have a coupon code for you that will actually make it less for you. You will get 20% off your subscription price if you use the coupon code LEARN, 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 as in Learn with Ijeoma, and you will get that 20% off for as long as you have your BookBolt subscription. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I will respond, and subscribe for more tiny beginner-friendly tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.